Looks pretty good. Yep, looks pretty good. All systems are go. Check. Poodle operations. Check 1, 2. Check. Here we go. Here comes the stream. We're pushing live. Yep, there we go. I can see myself. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, YouTubers from across the land? Welcome to the live stream. It is fantastic to have you here. I'm excited. I've got all kinds of bandwidth. I just even feel like doing another speed test. You should never do a speed test. It's only going to slow things down. 17 megs down. That's very, very... Here we go. What is going on? Doug is in the house. What is going on, Doug? Patty is here. Let's see what the upload is. Come on, do it. Upload. A little bit slow. There it is. 7. Oh my gosh. It's a beautiful thing. Man, it is fantastic to have you here. So here's what's up. You may or may not know. I have been suffering from very poor bandwidth for about a month now. And I'm looking, I'm not breaking up. The picture is pretty clear. It's a bit bright though, right? It's almost could be a little bit more perfect. No, I don't want that. Don't ever do this on a live stream, folks. Don't mess with things when they're running well. We are going to answer some questions. We're going to hang out. But first, we're going to dial down. We're going to dial down the brightness a bit because I can. So what is happening? What is going on? How many videos have you published, say, in the last week or so? I've published, I don't know, like 1 or 2. I'm a little bit behind. And I'm leaving tomorrow on vacation. So I wanted to go live today because today is one of my published dates. And I just scheduled a video for Tuesday, so we're not doing too bad. Those Logitechs always overexpose a bit. Yeah, that looks a bit better. I want to see if I can push to 1280. Boy, I don't know. Maybe one day. Hey, there's Robert. Good to see you, Robert. Janie, welcome. UK here. Here we grow. Welcome. You published 2 videos. Fantastic. Kelly published 3. Kelly, I saw that you were in the Facebook group. Nice to see you there. Lily Tree is in the house. What is going on? Reveal Forum, welcome. Nice to see you, my friend. Lots of amazing people. Harley is here. Roman Castro Vlogs. Good to see you, my friend. It's been a minute. Pardon me. We don't have any stand-in doubles here. It's just me. How do I get more views? Popular search. The best thing you can do is to pay attention to the keyword phrases you're targeting and to really pay attention to how you're titling your videos as well. If you watched the last video I just published, I believe that will help you a tremendous amount because it's SEO. It really takes into how to title your videos and more. Thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. How do I get more views in an oversaturated gaming search for oversaturated for a gaming search term? Lewis, don't choose an oversaturated search term. So you were like, well, how do I do that? I wouldn't do it. That would be my advice to you. So guys, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take some of your questions today. We're going to hang out. It's really great to see you here. I don't like that these cameras try to focus, and I don't like that. It seems like the focus is pretty good. I'm going to turn off autofocus. So Kelly asked a really important question, and I want to let you know, number one, I appreciate that you're here. Thank you so much today for stopping by. We're going to talk a little bit about YouTube. I'm going to share some best practices, what's been helping me grow, and as I said, I'll be taking your questions. So welcome. It's great to have you here. First question comes in from Kelly, and she says, what's a good average amount of views for a new channel? Alex, good to see you. And what I want you to think about is the best thing that we can do as YouTube creators is to be aware of where our channel is, how many views our channel is driving, and so on. So there's no Oh man, is it ever raining out? Hopefully that doesn't impact my internet, because I have this funny internet. So that's what I really want you to think about, Kelly, and anybody else that's starting out. If you're wondering what's normal, there's nothing is really normal. Like if you're wondering what's good, you're going to know it. Pay attention to where you're at, where your stats are, and then think about what are the things that you can do to improve. And if you're wondering, how the heck do I do that? I've tried everything. I would recommend just a few, 2 or 3 things to focus on. Number one, really be very specific with the videos you create. And number 2, really think about audience retention and pay attention to your video titles and so on. So those are some of the thoughts I have for getting started with the channel and so on. I need help with streaming. Janny, my buddy Nick Nimmin, has some wonderful tutorials. If you search for Nick live streaming or streaming with OBS, like I said, Nick's got a lot of videos. Armored Gaming, should I add cards to my older videos? Yeah, I think that's fine to do. For me personally, that's something I would do, but I wouldn't do it at the expense of jeopardizing what I'm going to publish in the coming days. If you've got time to continue to focus on what you're publishing in the coming days, and you can go back and modify older videos, then Armored Gaming, I think that's a wonderful thing to do. But don't do that. Don't mess around with old stuff at the expense of not publishing videos. Hey, Science Aquatics, Science Gal Aquatics, nice to see you here. Welcome. We've got a packed house, 81 people here. Thank you so much. We're about to cross over 42,000 subscribers. Things are getting pretty fun. Feel pretty excited about where the channel's heading. Things are going good. So let's take another question here. And here's what's up. Here's a tip. If you're on a live stream and there's a fair amount of people in the stream, and I wanted to say this a minute ago, if there are a lot of people here, number one, the streamer is never going to ignore you. Some of you think like, oh, I'm getting ignored. Number two, if the streamer is talking about a very, very specific thing and you want them to notice you, wait until they wrap up a question and then ask your question. You'll be more likely to get feedback on your question. So keep that in mind. I want to answer your questions, and I want to try to not be so sporadic and just all over the place. Man, the stream has been holding up pretty good. It's so nice to see that. Picture looks pretty good. Maybe I'll up the bit rate in a bit here. What's the best way to comment on someone who is new? What do you mean by that, Naughty Strawberry? What's the best way to comment on someone who is new? You comment just like they're old. You just add a comment. I'm not quite understanding your questions. And Patty and a few people in the chat are talking about cards. That's fantastic. Patty says, sometimes I add cards of my newer videos to my older ones and so on. Here, the best advice I have for cards, and I've talked about this so very often, is to don't just add cards anywhere, but be very specific. Hey, Janie, you just might want to bail if you're bored. That's what I would do. It's probably not for you. One of the things to think about with your cards, and Kelly, hold that question. Copy and paste that question, Kelly, and I'll get it for you again in a second. With your cards, think about the video you're creating. And think about, okay, this video is about this subject, and what can I transfer over to the next? So as you get towards the end of your video, then mention, by the way, check out this other video in the YouTube card. Now, if you do that, you'll drive up to 10 to 20% more views. Super, super powerful. Brian, you wanted 10,000 subs in 2 years. Is that true? My goal was 10,000 subs in, is that 10,000? Yeah, my goal was 10,000 subs in a year, and I made that happen. So that was cool. Okay, so next question here. I have TubeBuddy. Can I add vidIQ as well? I believe that'll be fine. Scrap and Palette Man. It shouldn't be any problem at all. And Dieter says, hey, Dieter, nice to see you. Dieter says, what in the algorithm causes that exponential spike in subscribers for many channels? I've seen some friends' channels from no particular reason blow up. Here's what's up. There's always a very specific reason. There's no. This is a common myth. Like, oh, you know, these channels are just blowing up for no apparent reason. That make no mistake. There's always a very, very specific reason why a channel is blowing up, and it always has to do with how viewers are interacting on a particular video and the channel as well. These are some things to think about, right? So, something to think about. It's great to see a lot of people dropping in here. We've got 94 people. That's just fantastic. It's really fun to create a channel, to see it grow, to put in the effort. And I just want to say, you know, it does take a lot of time. And if you feel like you're stuck, just stick with it and you will get some great results. What do you do if no one joins your live stream? And it's funny, just as I was saying this, right? Law enforcement explains. I think you have to be aware that it's a big ask. And you're asking for people's time. You're asking for people to find time in their busy schedule to come check you out. And the thing you got to do is just practice being a better live streamer, practice delivering, answering questions, and just engaging with the community. It takes a lot of time, but over time you'll get better. And the other thing you can do is to really think, you know, if I want to grow, then maybe instead of live streaming, I should be working on another video. Something to think about. For me personally, I will usually lose subscribers on a live stream. Some people that subscribe, they don't want to see a live stream. Some people that subscribe, they're not really subscribers. They're kind of passerbyers. You know, they're not really that into it. So for me, I'm always focused on more videos and so on. So I know it's tough to live stream when no one is showing up. I think, you know, your channel niche is about like law enforcement. That's a very, very, very niche down topic. And I'm sure there's a number of people interested in that. But, you know, publishing a video is accessible to everybody. Live streaming, the draw of live streaming is to be there when it happens and when it's live. So something to think about. And someone's commenting on the TubeBuddy and vidIQ saying no problem at all. You can definitely use both of those. So that's good to know. Thank you. Hey, Ayla Art, good to see you. Welcome to the live stream. Hey, Creepy Dan, I saw you were in here a bit ago. Awesome. Welcome, welcome. On LV Cat Channel says, I don't have... Hi, Brian. Don't cards have some big disadvantages as they take viewers away from a video? Well, this is a really great question. If you use cards in the manner that I'm using cards and mentioning, then you don't really have that disadvantage. You don't see me dropping cards at the very beginning of a video. What I'll do is I might have a 10-minute video, and at minute 9, I'll say, this video's over, watch this other video, and that will lead people to watching another video, and it's not taking people off of my... I don't understand what the hell is going on with my iPad. Okay, Kelly's got another question here. If you're just joining us, welcome. My name is Brian. Great to have you here. We're doing some Q&A today. We're just hanging out. Today is normally my published day, but I'm going to be away on vacation for a week, so I'm not going to be able to cover all the videos, so we're just hanging out. Kelly says, if I did 4 quality videos every week, and I'm going to just be brutally honest, so Kelly, the first thing I would say is you're striving to publish quality videos, but take cues from the audience as to if it's a quality video. That's our goal, but really pay attention to your analytics, pay attention to comments, and try to get a sense of what the community thinks about your videos. That's something that I do, and I think it's the right direction. And I hope you don't take offense to that. I think you're doing great, and I think your videos are quality, but it's not for us to say. Like, if we want to grow, we're asking other people to buy into that idea. And your question is, if I did 4 videos every week for a month and then back to 2 a week, is that a good strategy? Or is it better to stick to 2? This is so interesting, Kelly. So I just shot and filmed and uploaded a video today about having a channel schedule. And by the way, if you want to grow, if you're just getting started, listen up. This is some good advice that you can all use. The idea is simple, and that is by absolutely you can go and publish more videos. And the goal for me, anytime I do that, when I'm publishing a lot of videos, is to make a video or 2 videos, and then look at the videos, edit the videos, be thinking, what am I doing right? And most importantly, what can I improve on? So you're wondering from the algorithm standpoint, I can tell by your question, like, am I going to get more juice? Yes, you're going to get more juice, but you'll get a far better reaction by asking yourself as you create more videos, hey, what did I do well? What could I do even better? Let's make another video, or let's make 2 more videos and then publish again. And this is how I do my 30-day video challenges. I strive to create as many videos as I can, and then I work hard to basically up the value of my videos. So I hope that helped out. And yes, as long as the viewers watch, see, that's what's really complicated about your question, Kelly. If a YouTuber's quality is very low, like let's say it's right here. If their quality is very low and nobody's watching, or they click into a video and then they click out, well, then it doesn't matter if they publish a video every 3 hours. On the other hand, if the video quality is very, very high, this is Casey Neistat, by the way. Okay, Casey Neistat had insanely high video quality, and he strived to create short movies, short films, and he kind of felt like he was being too much of a perfectionist with his own videos and so on, his own films. So he said, I'm going to do a video every day to get over that. And still, the quality was way up here because he was so high. So he dropped a little bit, but he published far more, and his growth was absolutely explosive. But it really depends on if you're really addressing the needs and wants of the viewers. And here's what's up, Kelly. Like I said, I've been paying attention to your channel. Like, you really need, in my opinion, you're asking questions. I sometimes struggle with like just offering advice, but everyone here wants it. So here we go. Pay attention to the search terms that people are searching for, and use the video I just published, which is, let's see if I can, yeah, there we go. Awesome. In this video, it's for everybody. Like, wow, this video is super powerful. If you want to know about SEO, if you want to know about how to get more views and so on, watch this video. This one right here. Increase YouTube views and subscribers. This thumbnail right here. This video basically walks you through approximately, how many steps would this be? I think it's like 9 or 10 steps, and will help you to make better titles. And I gotta tell you, like, I talked about this quite a bit lately. Titles have such a huge impact on your ability to drive views and get people to click, right? So if we come to my channel, let's get rid of that. And let's get rid of that. So if you come to my channel, this video right here, top row, left-hand corner, watch that. Yo, what's going on, Brad? Good to see you. Sarasota Experience in the house. Lots of amazing people dropping in. I see we got a super chat. Who's that from? Michelle Lawrence, $5. Michelle, did you say anything? Let me see. Alvin Elvin Blocks with a $5 or no, I don't know, a few bucks on the super chat. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Like, wow, amazing that you guys take the time to do that. Really appreciate it. Yes, amplify your message. And let me see if I can find that super chat. Let me do this, actually. Let me go right here. And now we can come into super chat. Thank you so much, Michelle, for that $5. I don't see any questions from you. I really appreciate that. Fantastic. So let's do some more questions. I hope you guys are doing awesome. And let me go back here. All the dashboards are operating well. We are doing fine. I'm going to make this a wee bit smaller. Can I get a shout out? Yo, best friends. There you go, buddy. You have been officially shouted out. Welcome. And I want to let you guys all know, here's what's up. We have an opportunity together to work together to leverage new features coming out, the community tab, to help each other grow. And this is what I want to share with you. Now, a lot of you don't have access to this feature yet, but you will very, very shortly. So check this out. Let me see. I click this button here. So if we go to a $5 super chat, you guys are insane. Thank you so much. Let me do this. Let's go. What was I going to show you guys? Let's go here to my channel again. So you see here where it says community, gang. And let's kind of close this up. Nice full window there. So the community tab. I don't think you can really appreciate how powerful the community tab is. Excuse me, until... Oh, you're welcome, Kelly. Thank you so much for that $5 super chat. I really appreciate that. I don't think you can appreciate the power of the community tab until you have the community tab. And so many of you are like, the YouTube algorithm, YouTube hates us, it's impossible to grow. I got to tell you, when I share someone's video here, right? Like here's a video from Nick. Here's a video from Creator Insiders, or Creator Answers, rather, Danielle's channel. Here's a video from my buddy Daniel Battelle, great YouTuber. We did the music video together. When I share someone's video here, like they get a lot of views, they get a lot of subscribers, and what we can do together is support each other, help each other, and the only way that works is if you're willing to share other people's content on your community tab. And if you look at what I've been doing that like a mofo, like a crazy man. I shared just the other day a great podcast by John Presser, Creator Mindset, amazing stuff. A video from my pal Nick Nimmin, again, Creator Answers, Daniel Battelle, Legion of Weirdos, another one from Nick Nimmin, a couple of my own videos, some photos, a video from my pal Nico at Morning Fame. And when I shared this, Nico was like, wow, I got a lot of views. I started popping up in suggested and so on. And we'll all have access to the community tab soon. For those of you wondering, like, when will I have it? I don't know. But what I want you to think about is you'll have it soon. And I would encourage you to share and support other creators, because when we do that, when we all actively support each other, then we can all grow. It's not about me. A lot of people think, on my channel, I have my community, which there's nothing wrong with that. But the viewpoint that I like instead is that you're not my community. You are the YouTube community. We all have a piece of the community together. What I do on my channel adds to the community. What I do on my channel and in my live streams and in my group on Facebook adds to the community, but it's not mine. I don't own it, and we all can give and take, and that is exactly, I think, the way we can kind of take back growth on YouTube, and you can make it happen for someone else. and I share videos from people just like you all the time. If you want a shout out beyond a, hey, good to see you in a live stream, if you want me to share your video on my community tab, all you got to do is be active, number one. Number two, don't ask a creator to share your video on their community tab. Number three, really strive to do well, right? Like when you strive to do well, people notice that. When you are really working on improving your channel, people notice, and it's going to impact you in a very positive way, right? So really think about this, and I always want to draw attention to something I think you'll like, whether I made it or someone else. Like what's important above my needs is your needs, because without you, I'm nothing. And it's the same way for you too. Like you can't grow without people really digging what you do. So if you go out of your way to share good stuff, they're going to want to watch your videos. They're going to want to participate and so on. So I just wanted to share that a little bit, my kind of philosophy on how this stuff works. And UK Here We Grow says, totally agree, Brian. Car Galaxy in the house. Heidi, how are you doing? Heidi, my pal, good to see you again. Black Sheep is here as well. Lots of cool people dropping in. And yeah, that's just kind of what happens here. This is a really neat community that we have. And I am, where's my, oh, sad. Okay, I got to go all the way back. I like to have, when I'm live streaming, one of the things I do is I like to have the watch page. Oh, here it is right here. Here's the it says live stream Hangout now with 87% more bandwidth. And let's celebrate the bandwidth together. And I'll take another question in a minute, but I'm just so excited. Let's celebrate. Oh my gosh, here we go. Oh, can you feel how exciting this is? Here we go. The download is 17. This is amazing. Oh, it feels so good to not have to worry about things breaking up. It seems like so far today it's been pretty good. What do we got on an upload? Here comes the upload. 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. I'm such a nut. Hey Brian, I have a long video. Is it better to break it up into smaller videos regarding view time? Retire life. Really great question. Here's the question. Is it better to publish multiple shorter videos, or is it better to publish one really long video? And what I would ask is it really depends on your stats. And if you look at your average view duration and it's 2 or 3 minutes, I would go for shorter videos. Because if you've got a 20-minute video and on average people are watching for 2 or 3 minutes, yo, John, what is going on? Great to see you. Welcome, my friend. John, we were just talking about you. I was kind of showing off the community tab. So anyway, back to the question. So if you on average have an ability to hold a person's attention and your average view duration is, let's say, 3 minutes, and you publish a 20-minute video, then most viewers won't even see minutes 4 through 20. And with that, break it up. If you've been at it a longer period of time, if you've published hundreds of videos, your retention is growing as your channel is, then I would say stretch it and publish a longer video. Because statistically speaking, videos that are around 8 minutes to maybe 20 minutes do better on YouTube. But what you have to understand is that that only works when viewers are watching for a longer period of time. And what you're competing against is this. Oh, and I'm not on camera, but that's okay. What you're competing against is this. So if someone is, like, let's say we're thinking about poodle grooming here, right? Like poodle grooming, how do you make that happen? Well, then you're competing against these videos here and how long viewers watch these videos for. You're not competing against every video on the planet. You're competing against videos that are stacking up against your video and so on. So that's what you really want to think about as you're publishing your videos. Kelly says, I have learned more from Brian G. Johnson in the last 2 weeks. Blah, blah, blah. My time on YouTube. Thank you again, Kelly. Very kind of you. I really appreciate it. Pam is in the house. Pam, it's always a pleasure to see you. And we've got Doug. Doug is holding down the moderation. I really need to add more people to the moderator thing. I just, like if I see someone come in now and they try to rile me, I just it's not hard. I just click this. I say, get out of here. I kick them out. But definitely I need to do that. Here's Linda. Linda, welcome to the live stream. Do you suggest making several videos around the same keyword? Really, really powerful strategy. Check this out, Linda. Again, I'm going to switch over. That was a moment for Tom Petty right there, if you were wondering what happened there. That was just a moment for Tom Petty. Check this out. If we go to my channel, this is what I suggest here when it comes to multiple videos for the same keyword. I do that quite often. Like, actually, first let's just do YouTube algo. So here's a keyword phrase, right? It's fairly popular. It's the third one listed, third or fourth, 1, 2, 3, fourth. And you'll see like here's a video number 1, a video number 2, and they all begin with YouTube algorithm 2018, YouTube algorithm 2018. That's an ad. So Michael's got an ad. So I have number 1. I've got number 3 or 4. Here's another one, YouTube algorithm 2018. And I'll definitely do that. And it helps to basically get people to click on one video and then watch another video. So if I click on Dirty Little Secrets, notice up next is another one of my videos. And, a lot of times people, and this sends a lot of creators that have been doing it a while, this kind of triggers them. So I'm playing it cool right now, but if I happen to get triggered, I'm trying to stay cool, but a lot. See, the problem is a lot of people think, well, the search doesn't really work. Well, search impacts suggested. The title here is YouTube algorithm 2018. That's what we're watching, right? That's this video here. And let's go back over here, right? So like here's the video we're watching. YouTube algorithm 2018. And then up next is another video, YouTube algorithm 2018. Now, you just can't stick the keywords there and expect great results, but it certainly helps. And furthermore, think about the psychology of a particular viewer, right? Someone that's watching your channel. They come in and they're interested in the YouTube algorithm and they watch a video and they like it. They're going to be more likely to watch another one of your videos if it's on the same subject matter. So again, you can see one of the things I did when I got started, let's go back to my channel now, is not so much just the keywords. I kind of think in topics. And if I scroll down here to about right here, you'll notice I've got these 2 playlists where I've got apps for video editing, right? And they're all kind of color-coded the same. That makes it easy for people that like these types of videos to find more of those. And then I have another playlist that's very related, an iMovie video editing tutorials. And super powerful, right? Like someone comes in, and let me just show you here. This video right here. Someone comes in, hey, Brian G. Johnson. And I remember, this one is fun to look at because I published this, and I can actually remember a comment. Someone said to me, and just, I'm going to trigger a hater, but that's okay because I'm ready for them. But someone said like, hey, why aren't you famous? And like your video, that's pretty good. Now, a lot of people said it was cringy because I like to try crazy things and whatnot. But like this video today has 400,000 views, and that's pretty good. And there's that button, and there's that other button, and there's that button. So, but what I want to draw your attention to again is like someone's interested in iMovie, which is a particular subject. And look, there's a video there based on iMovie. There's another video there based on iMovie. So super, super, super powerful strategy that you can use to get some results on the YouTubes. Let's see what we got here from that. Was that like a $20 super chat? Wow. I'm Ian. I used your tips and have seen subscribers grow, increasing watch time too. I got a disease called Duchenne muscular dystrophy, but that term is highly competitive on YouTube. What is a better term I could use? I think what I would do if I were you, my friend, well, first of all, thank you, Ian, so much for the super chat. That really means the world to me. I'm very, very excited that you're getting results. Congratulations. And what I would do is think about all the ways that you could talk about the problems that you have, right? So you have a disease, like you could say like a muscular disease. Like I'm sure people are searching for that too, right? So this is exactly what I would do is I would come in and I would go to the YouTube search bar and I would type in muscular. And let me see here. D-I-S-E. Okay, so check this out, right? So this is all pretty darn good. Muscular disorders. So you could talk about having muscular disorders. You have a muscular disease. And it really means kind of the same thing. It might not be perfect. And a lot of people would be like, well, no, I have a disease. Well, think about it like this. What you really want to make sure of is someone finds and clicks on, D. Niman, what's going on? And Danielle Battelle, don't think you can just creep on in and not, I'm not going to notice. I notice all you guys coming in. Good to see you. I don't know why I'm talking like Bill Clinton, but I am. So anyway, like I was saying, Ian, you can take the time to look at the different possible search terms that are related. So like here we're finding muscular disorders, muscular diseases. Again, so those are two different options that you could potentially target to help you get out in front of people and whatnot. And I love the way you're asking this question here. You're like, hey, I've got this disease, muscular dystrophy, but that term is highly competitive. So what would be a better term to use? That's exactly how you want to think about it. Now, another thing you can do is, let me come here, is you can come in and you can look for a long tail variation, right? Like, check this out. Like, maybe muscular dystrophy is challenging, but what about this? Muscular dystrophy challenge or walking. Maybe these aren't quite as competitive. Treatment, association, symptoms. Maybe this keyword phrase, muscular dystrophy symptoms, isn't quite as challenging to rank for. And it's just really being aware of the various options and keywords that you can target when you're just getting started out. So thank you again so much. How many computers are you using? One computer, 2 monitors, and an iPad, and another iPad over there. There's a lot of tech going on in this space. And let's see, how are we doing on this live stream thing here? Let's go back. Dang it, I lost it again. Maybe I can get back to the watch page. No, that's not it. No, that's not it. Oh, there, I saw something that looked like my live stream. 98 people. It's great to see you guys here. You guys are awesome. Hey, Carmen, what is going on? Nice to see you. Carmen says, just signed up for Morning Fame. Like it so far. What's the best way to use it? The best way to use it is to leverage the power of the keyword research tool. And this is what's going to happen most likely. A lot of people that use Morning Fame, they see like, wow, I'm really having a hard time identifying a keyword phrase that I can rank for because I'm a small channel. And that's kind of how it is. Like, as a small YouTuber, if you want to grow, if you want to drive more views, that's a really big ask. It's a huge ask. It's like being famous in Hollywood. It's like, you know, hitting the lottery. So it's going to be natural to learn that the keywords you want to target are very competitive. However, the more you learn about SEO and how keywords work and so on, the better you're going to be able to come up with different variations of keyword phrases. For example, I can say increase views. I can say get more views. I can say boost views, and they all mean the same thing. But the competition between increase views, get views, and boost views is very different. So it's really taking the time to think about how people think, the words they use, and so on. And someone says, I got to run, my friend. This was so informative. Hey, Joe, peace out, brother. Bam, good to see you. Fist bump. Let me do this right here. I wonder if I can push a higher bit rate now. I hope these new internet settings do well for me. How long have you been doing YouTube for? So Recycle Dude asks a great question, and I've been on YouTube since 2007, but I never really focused on YouTube. However, in 2016, I guess, I launched this channel, and I've been very serious, and I've had very focused tunnel vision. I'm like YouTube, like I'm going to learn about YouTube, and the results have come. So yeah, someone's talking about multiple. I've got a super powerful computer. I think this is good. I'm happy with this. Hopefully you guys are too. And Sir Palm Tree is in the house. Sir Palm Tree, what is going on? I hope that video of yours did well. Sir Palm Tree says, love the Tom Petty reference and shirt. Awesome. Are you organized with your film and editing, Chris? Are you organized with your filming and editing? Yeah, I mean, pretty much, right? Like, I script out ideas here. Sometimes that means, like this morning, I filmed 2 videos and I spent just a little bit of time, a few bullet points, but I have those bullet points and I can follow those bullet points. Sometimes I'll write out an entire script. I'm pretty organized for a guy that is not too organized, if that makes any sense. But I've got it down. I'd wear more band shirts, but people do math and it shows my age. You know, exactly. Tom Petty kind of shows my age, but so what? Like I'm just being me. So Brian, give me a channel audit. Probably not now, right now, my friend, but maybe next time. 103 people. That's really cool. 107 actually. Wow, awesome. Man, I am like bouncing all over the place here. I'm so happy I had the internet guy come out today. He's like, I'm going to switch out your equipment and we're going to get you old equipment and it'll be better even though it's older. And I'm like, go check things out. Don says you're only as old as you feel, right? And I feel about my age, but I managed to find enough energy to make these videos. And it's very fun. You should be wearing your own merch. You know, I might do that at some point, but I gotta be honest. Like, I feel like Tom Petty is cooler than my own merch. But yeah, I might do that. Brian, I love your channel. Is there a way we can communicate one-on-one? You send me an email and possibly, like, as far as like taking on coaching clients right now, I have 1 or 2 spots available, and that's something we could talk about and so on. You know, also, like, we can definitely communicate in my group on Facebook. There should be a link below in the description. Feel free to jump on there. There's so many like amazing creators in the 2 Ritual groups, so don't miss out on that. Brian, why don't you hire someone to help you with this video for $15 per hour? I'm good, I guess. Okay, let's get back to some normal questions now. More better questions. Okay, next question. Go. Do it. I'm having some water from France again. Yo, Puppet Gut TV. I'm glad you made it live, my friend. Thanks for the kind words. I'm glad you're digging the channel. Let me see here now. Okay, this is from Stanley. What's going on, Stanley? Good to see you, my friend. I'm selling myself out here, but I have an inability to do social media at this time. Do you have any suggestions for connecting with an audience? Make awesome videos. Like if you don't wanna do Facebook, or if you can't do Facebook, like make freaking great content. Comment on other videos. But here's what's up. Nothing comes even close to publishing good videos. When you make great videos, you'll get everything you want. The amount bang for your buck is pretty good when you're social, but if you've got kind of okay videos and you're social, it'll kind of help a bit. But when you've got great videos, when you've got a channel that people love and you're social, then it'll take off. And how the way you can be social is by simply communicating and commenting on other people's videos, replying to people's comments on your videos, and so on. What Don says, what type of growth rate should I see if I only post about a video a week? There's no like typical growth rate. Like everybody grows at different times and so on. What we want to think about is, again, just making the best videos we can, understanding the SEO, and there's Front Page Tech again. John is back in the house. That's really the path, and there's no typical growth rate. It's different for everybody. So the thing you can do is to strive to improve your stats. If you publish once a week, that's okay. I know so many channels that have blown up with a video a week. Plenty to do well. Brian, you rock. Can you have 2 people on this stream? No, not really on this stream right now, no. But maybe in the future I'm going to interview people. You've got weird questions, Pamela. I'm just going to come out and say it. Not picking on you, maybe a little bit. Kelly says, what do you think about starting with how to build? Yes, that's really a great way to... Yes, Danielle. Thank you. Danielle? Oh, my God. Dan, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. I really appreciate it. See, I know why I did that, because you're wording your super chat like Danielle would. Okay, so Kelly, back to your question. That's a great way to do it. And really just think about all the different ways that you can come up with a search term for how someone might say something. That is the path. And it's challenging. You're like, that's too competitive. But the more ways in which you can come up with the way someone else is searching for something, the better off you're going to do. You should interview small channels. Maybe. Maybe not. That's all I have to say about that. Oh, I don't even know how, I'm not sure how this even works. But it seems to work somehow. 99 people watching. And see, the thing is like, I have fun. See, that's like, if you guys have fun too, great. But what's more important is that I enjoy what I'm doing. And I think that's the way you gotta work YouTube. Like, if you're not having fun, forget about it, because it's too hard. It's really, really hard. Okay, let's get another good question here. Like a good question. Hey, Nico, what's going on? Your mind is so fun. Well, it's something. If you could if you could go back maybe and do something different. So Narrow Path Christian Family Vlogs. Number one, I'm going to give you a little feedback. I think your channel name is really long, and think about that. And I'm not a fan if the whole like if you could or if you would, like if you won $1 million. I didn't win $1 million. And it's like I can't change the past. It's the past, but I can think about what I'm doing today. The thing I would say to you is what I've learned about from my journey is that nothing matters except what the audience responds to. And it's our jobs as YouTube creators to really focus on what the viewers enjoy, what the audience responds to. And I need some more water, I'm sure of it. Daniel, I'm just practicing saying your name. Daniel, a lot of people asking about our next music video, dude. I was so sad to have to tell them that the band has broken up. Maybe one day, but probably not. Hey, Pamela, how are you doing, my friend? Good to see you again. I'll just mention you twice now or 3 times because you're awesome. 97 people here. How are we doing on likes? There's no dislikes. That's weird. Let's do this. If you're digging this live stream, click on the like button. If you don't like this live stream, click on the thumbs down button. Just click something because it seems like it's the time in the live stream where I should like talk about clicking buttons and whatnot. What's the next music video? The band had a falling out. Yeah, exactly. That lead singer is, man, he's got some issues. You know, Mike, what's cracking? Manly Man TV, what's going on? Narrow Path. Yeah, I like shorter channel names myself. Brian, just reassembled my 4K TV and I have parts of it left over. What should I do? Definitely put them in a cake. You're going to want to make a cake, bake a cake, put those parts of your 4K monitor into the cake, bake that, and then you'll that'll be pretty cool. We got one dislike. You know, there's always one knucklehead. Which one of you, who did it? Was it you? '86 thumbs up. What's your favorite Tom Petty song? Hit it in the comments right now. Did you ever know, like, if you want to get more people on your live stream, do you guys know how to do that? One of the things that you can do is get more engagement. So I'll just ask you, what is your favorite Tom Petty song? Intrepid Dawn, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. I'm talking to everybody. Are you talking to me? Yep, I'm talking to you. What's your favorite? For goodness sake, someone just type in the name of a Tom Petty song. Thank you. Let's Play RC. Free Falling. Wasn't me. Zombie Zoo. Free Falling. Don't Do Me Like That. I like Here Comes My Poodle. Here comes my poodle. Okay, we've got a super chat, a pretty serious question here. I think it's up to us to take this question here. And the question is, Intrepid Dawn says, Brian, regarding CTR, is there any specific metric guidelines? I'm at 5.2% right now, but I have no idea what's good or bad. First thing to do is to forget about measuring your CTR across your channel. If you tell me you're at 5.2, what I think is you're probably looking at your channel average, and that's not what you really want to do. Because if you're looking at channel averages, you don't really have any metrics or information on what's working and what's working and not. Like, I'm going to show you, I actually kind of went through a lot of this stuff. Here's what's up. Intrepid Dawn, first of all, I highly recommend that you watch this particular video when this is done. You see this one here in the corner, the first row on the left here? Increase your views. This is all about CTR. I'm sorry I didn't put CTR, but nobody searches for that stuff. That's crazy. Watch that video. Now, one of the things we can do is I kind of want to show you a little bit, but again, this is something we all definitely want to study. When we come into videos, you're going to want to go into the dashboard. You're going to want to click on Studio Beta. When you're in Studio Beta, you're going to want to go to Videos. And then you want to look at, don't look at that video. That's going to be published on Tuesday. Don't look behind the curtain. You're going to want to pay attention to, number one, videos that are a bit older. Like if you're looking at a video that you just published a few days ago and you're like, I'm so awesome. Like, my click-through ratio is really high. Well, sure, because it's your subscribers, right? So it's 4.4%, and then next day it's 2.8, which is more realistic. The thing you want to think about is you want to measure your video CTR after the videos have been out for a while. So I'm going to search for... And I just showed this the other day, but since you gave me a super chat, I want to make sure you kind of understand this. So here's one video, and we're going to take a look at another video on the same subject. So think about that. These are two videos covering the same subject, and they have very different CTRs. And I actually want to go here and... Okay, so this populates. So now we're looking at this video here. It does well for me, right? Like if we look at the views, this video is driving pretty much like 150, 130 views every day. And then if we come into reach viewers, notice the CTR is 3.2%. But if we go to this video here, Dirty Little Secrets, well, this video does much better. Notice the CTR is 4.2. So again, would you rather have 3.2% of the people clicking on your videos, or would you rather have 4.2% of the people clicking on your videos? And this is exactly why you do not want to look at channel averages. If you look at channel averages, you never see the differences between what's working and what's not working. Andreas is in the house. Welcome. Good to see you. Doug is leaving? Well, now what am I supposed to do? I was all brave, but Doug was here. Don't let him leave. Strap him down, Dan. Don't let him leave. So that's what I suggest. And as far as like what are averages, YouTube reports that 50% of the videos on YouTube have a CTR of between 2% and 10%, which it doesn't really help us that much. Just know this. This is the bottom line. You want to improve your metrics. You're screwed. No mods in the house. We can misbehave. Pamela, I'm watching you. I hope that helped, Intrepid Dawn. Thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Yeah. Tom Petty, man, that was a tough day. So it was a tough day when Prince passed away, and David Bowie, all the greats. Man, what a bummer. 100 people. It's pretty good. Let's do a refresh. Yep, 100 people. Well, let's take a few more questions, and then I'm going to say that's it, and I'm going to go on with my evening. Like I said, next week I've got one video coming out, but no live stream next Friday. No video next Thursday. I apologize, but I'll be in the Caribbean, hanging out with my wife, having a great time, and so on. Higher CTR is better. Yes. You want, again, watch the video I just mentioned, right? The best thing you can do if you're serious about getting results is to watch this video, because I go over CTR. It's the easy. People were like, "Oh, you think it's easy?" Because notice the thumbnail or the title says, "Increase YouTube views and subscribers, easy way." And to me, it is like learning how to come up with good titles that incorporate SEO elements, get people to click. That's easier than like all the rest of it. So, yeah. Definitely no vlog. I might be filming next week, but I've got one video coming out next week, and it's not a vlog. No Caribbean live stream. I don't. Why are you holding out on us? I don't know. Like, could you imagine the bandwidth expense on that? Like, how much does that cost? Do you create your own graphics? I see what you did there, my friend. Yes, I create my own thumbnails, my own graphics, but I had a graphic designer help me with the package. How are you lighting your background? I need to do that. I'll probably do that video when I get back. I've been wanting to do kind of behind the scenes. It's kind of complicated, but basically I've got these lights right there. And these are the, like you can kind of see that, right? Those are the Philips Hue lights, and I can change the colors. Like the other day in one of my videos, right, I turned everything red, and I did that because I can come into the control panel. I can go to my room video space, and I can go all red. Ah! And now we're back to the classic blue and orange. And I labeled the other one Red Alert as paying homage to my early videos, which were very cringy. And I had something I called a red alert in them. So basically I use those lights, and then I've got some lighting up here for when I film and I bounce stuff off a softbox and it hits me. And then I do color correction in post, all kinds of craziness. Took a while to really dial it in, but it's like that for everything, right? We lost 11 people, gang. It was good for a while. Good one, Daniel. Me and Daniel speak in song, so Daniel says, you don't have to put on the red light. Good times. I'll live stream for you. Did you see my video drive through Walmart? I did not see that, my friend. I cannot SEO anymore, says Leather Rock. Pam is mentioning Morning Fame. Yo, Pale Rider, what's going on, brother? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Well, guys, I think it's going to be it. Thank you so much for stopping by. This was a lot of fun. It was good to be back. I'm so grateful I got some better bandwidth so I can live stream in peace on my mobile heading to work. Doug, like, for goodness sakes, Doug, watch the road. I'm shutting this thing down just so Doug doesn't get in an accident. If anyone's disappointed about the live stream ending, just remember you can blame it on Doug. Hey, David, good to see you, neighbor. Colorado Springs neighbor. Remember, no modding and driving. Daniel's got another funny. The guy's funny, isn't he? All right, peace. Au revoir. Ciao. Sayonara. Thank you for stopping by. I will see you when I do, but not next week because I'll be like splashing around in the Caribbean sun in the waves. But soon enough, I will be back. Have fun, publish something that matters, and remember, stake your claim and amplify your message. You dig? Later.